Hi, I'm Micah and this is Charlotte. We are both dental hygienists, and like most of the team here at Burst, we've been formally trained in infection control. So today, we thought we'd put your mind at ease and share with you 10 top tips for staying healthy even when it seems like the rest of the world is getting sick. You can greatly reduce your risk of getting sick by using these strategies. The number one tip is to wash your hands. You knew it. We all know it. But do we do it when we should? According to the CDC, you should wash your hands before, during, and after food prep, before eating, after changing diapers or cleaning up a child, after going to the restroom, after coughing, sneezing. You should wash your hands if you're petting an animal, after cleaning up from an animal, when you feed your animal or give them snacks. Basically, anything you do, you need to wash your hands. Studies show that the average hand washing time is only 6 seconds, and it should be 20, not 10 or 15, 20 seconds with warm water and soap. So one tip you can use to make sure that you're washing your hands for 20 seconds is to sing the chorus of a song that's about 20 seconds long. Here are some examples from the LA Times. Prince, Raspberry Beret, Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Yes!
Toto's, Africa, Eminem, Lose Yourself, and Culture Club, Karma Chameleon. Tip number 2, when you're out in public, do your best to keep your hands to yourself. Recently, some bacteria has been getting a lot of attention for how long it can stay alive on hard surfaces. It can be from a few hours up to a few days. So it's best to be aware. You need to be thinking about grocery cart handles. Luckily, a lot of businesses are offering wipes for you to clean those off. Think about the toilet flushers. You can use your foot to flush that. Phones, remotes, money. We just need to be really aware of what we're touching and making sure that we're washing our hands. I know when we are away from home, we want to do our best to feel comfortable. However, we still need to be aware. A past study found that the filthiest item in hotel rooms is the TV remote. Researchers found harmful bacteria and fecal matter on 81% of the samples they tested. So you need to make sure you're sanitizing and, most importantly, washing your hands. Tip number 3, when you're out and about, we realize that there may not always be an option for hand washing, so you can use hand sanitizer in between those times. However, you should note that the higher the alcohol content, the more effective the hand sanitizer will be, and it needs to be at least 60% alcohol. Tip number 4, stop touching your face. This should be a general rule anyways. However, it is hard to do. We realize that you may have itchy eyes or your lips may be cracked and you've just got to get that skin, or maybe you're tired and you're just rubbing on your eyes, but it really is important. The more you can keep your hands away from your nose and mouth, it'll prevent germs from entering your body that cause respiratory infections. Tip number 5, eat healthy. In times like these, you want to be adding foods into your diet that are high in antioxidants, such as dark leafy greens, things like kale and spinach, or blueberries. You can also incorporate foods that have antibacterial properties, such as cinnamon, honey, and yogurt. Tip number 6, Change your toothbrush head on a regular schedule. It's important to know that viruses, mold, and bacteria can grow in and around those bristles. The entire dental and medical community recommend that you change your toothbrush head once every 3 months, no matter the toothbrush you're using. A little side note here. The nice thing about Burst is that when you order a toothbrush, you'll automatically be subscribed for our replacement head subscription program. Once every 90 days, we'll send you a new toothbrush head so you can throw your old one out and you don't have to remember to go to the store and buy one. It's really great. Number 7, get exercise. Physical activity may flush out bacteria from your airways and lungs, which in turn may reduce your risk of getting a cold, flu, or other illness. Exercise also causes change in the antibodies and white blood cells in our body. White blood cells are the body's immune system cells that fight disease. When we exercise, these antibodies and white blood cells move through our systems more rapidly, and so they could detect illness earlier than they would have before. The brief rise in temperature during and right after a workout may prevent bacteria from growing. This brief temperature increase could help the body fight infection, similar to when you have a fever. Additionally, exercise slows down the release of stress hormones. Some stress increases the chance of illness, so therefore, lower stress hormones could help prevent illness. So how often should you be exercising? Well, 30 minutes a day, every day is recommended, but honestly, anything is better than nothing. Number 8, and this is one of my favorites, make sleep a priority. While you're asleep, your body produces white blood cells that can attack viruses and bacteria. Your immune system literally relies on this time so that it can produce what it needs to attack harmful substances. And in case you forgot, wash your hands. Number 9, worship the sun. Okay, maybe not worship the sun, but just a few minutes a day in direct sunlight can provide you with the vitamin D you need to ward off illness. Number 10, use protective equipment correctly. You may notice a lot of people buying masks and nose filters. However, for this strategy to work, they must be stored and worn correctly. To wear a mask correctly, it needs to be above the nose and with a seal on the sides. This is not how you wear a mask correctly. Yes, these things can reduce airborne particles from entering your nose and mouth. However, only if they're used correctly. If you're using your unwashed hands to adjust them, then you may have just contaminated it. Lastly, please wash your hands. It's so important that we all stay vigilant about washing our hands. That way we can all stay healthy.